landed in the UAE for the first time. So Baseball United is the first professional baseball league in the Middle East and Southeast Asia, and the All-Star event happened in the region for the first time. It was a jam-packed weekend of baseball. It kicked off on Friday. So I was being introduced to baseball for the first time, and it's all about the fan fest at the beginning and then the pitch off, which happens in the evening. So people go, it's very much like a community event. You go for the drinks, you go for the music, you go for the vibe, and then you go to see some cool baseball.
Yeah. I mean, it's very much an American affair, right? And I think Americans just do watching sport well. You know, they do, you know, whether or not it's like whether or not it's like football, whether it's baseball, whatever, you go, you have, they call it, what do they call it? Tailgating.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes, and they tailgate, and it's like everybody's just having like barbecues out the side of, like out the back of their like cars, and it's just a really cool vibe. And obviously you were there. The Lovin Dubai had a little spot, and we, you know, thank you everybody, by the way, that came down and got on the, you know, got filmed, got part of the challenges. I mean, Casey was making everybody do planks and squats.
My back is broken. Because you have that competitive element, but however, there was people who were a lot more competitive than me. There was a girl in our stories who went hard in the squat challenge, and she was against, I think there was like, it was like a young boy, and the young boy's squat, right, was quite questionable. He was kind of doing like a vertical splits, more like, but who's going to tell a 5-year-old boy that he's not squatting correctly? So
I feel like you could have.
We did try, but then you have the mob and everyone's cheering.
To be fair though, I think just in the fact that the boy gave it a go. But I mean, there was some very competitive. I mean, at one point they were doing a squat challenge, and it was, you know, you had people of all ages, and it was absolutely fantastic to see. And there was everybody just getting involved.
True. And then, but the whole thing was that it was actually just a great vibe before the baseball kicked off. And as you said, Americans do sports well.
So what did you think of baseball as your first entry into it?
I think I could totally get invested. And I think as an event held at Dubai International Stadium, which is where the cricket is usually on, it was so cool. And even leaving and seeing it all lit up, they had fireworks, they had the UAE national anthem, they had the US national anthem. So it was kind of like they really created that moment of like history is being made. This is the first time. It's the beginning, by the way, because this is the All-Stars, and then the league will start with 4 teams.
Oh, of course. To be fair, I've actually seen baseball before in America, and it was super fun. But I have to say, because I've never been to the cricket stadium, so it was my first time going, and I have to say, what a fab venue. Because also with baseball, with a lot of the stadiums, they're quite high up, so you actually don't necessarily see all the action. But when we were there, obviously you're very much like on the diamond, so you can actually really experience the atmosphere, you can see everything, and I just thought it was so cool. And I actually personally really liked the fact that they had all the bands, and they were like having a band off. Yeah,
they're Dubai Drum Corps or something, marching bands, and they never usually have that for baseball. That was also a first for Baseball United to make that happen here. And as you said, like they had people from Boston Red Sox. Well, they were part of the NBA, They had the All-Stars in. So you were seeing some quality baseball as well. So if you missed it, and if you want to take part, like they are going to have a proper league coming through for you. So I think I'm going to go for a rest after that.
I definitely feel that, I feel like after this weekend, I think everybody just needs to have like, you know, a calm week. But then again, you know, we're in Dubai. We've got national weekend next weekend. There is no rest. We continue.
And